Hello, guys. Good morning. Most of the times, it has been seen that we are dealing with our ego. Ego is very powerful thing which is there in our body and which is preventing us to mingle with the people around and the society around. So, how this ego is acting subtly and how it is affecting our lifestyle. To narrate this, you need to know one story. The story which I'm going to tell you now is going to talk about what are the subtle effects of ego on ourselves. So let us start, guys. There's an important, amazing story of a king and who was going along with his entire army for hunting. So this king was actually galloping on his horse and he was riding all around the forest like this, and he was participating in hunting. During those days, there were a lot of wild animals across the forest, and these wild animals used to attack people. So kings used to go inside the forest in order to reduce and eliminate the movement of all these wild animals. So this king also thought of doing this elimination activity, and he was going inside the forest. So what happened all of a sudden? So he was lost in the forest. So, the forests are very deep, and it is very difficult for us to, once we enter inside the forest, it becomes quite difficult for us to come out of the forest. So what he was also lost, and most of his army was lost, and he was just wandering here and there until the evening. He lost entire his way out. So he just rested at a place. He found one place wherein he was. There was one man who was actually lying there. He was taking care of a place in the forest, inside the forest. And once he went there, he asked for. He was feeling very hungry, so he asked for the man who was taking care of that place inside deep jungle and told him that I am feeling hungry. Can you give me two pieces of bread? So the man said, yeah, surely, why can't? Because you are coming here for the first time and you are my guest. So I'll give you two pieces of bread. What else you want? He asks. He tells that I want milk also. So while interacting with this person, the he asked the person who was taking care of the place, asked him, "Who are you, sir, and why? How come you are lost deep inside this forest?" He told that I am a king, and I am lost in the forest, and I am just looking my way out. Mostly my all the party, all the soldiers will be coming here after some time. So meanwhile, I thought of taking a shelter here in this place. So while he was taking shelter at this place, and he was trying to go out after having this bread loaves and after having the milk, he was trying to, now get out of the place. And he told that, what is the cost of this two pieces of bread? And what is the cost of this two eggs? He told that, all these things cost me around 2000 rupees. So the king was actually surprised and asked him, why the cost of this bread loaf is so high? You are charging me 2000 rupees for this two pieces of bread and one glass of milk. How come? Is this bread and eggs are rare in this place? So he tells that, he replies back to the king that yes, kings, no, sir, it is not that bread and eggs are not bread, as well as this milk is not rare in this place, but the kings like you are rare to this forest. So my charges are high. So king immediately paid 2000 rupees and he handed over 500 rupees tip to this man and he went off. So, guys, what worked here? After listening to this story, you should understand that something subtly acts inside us which is boosting our ego. It is like a representation of something which we are not. Okay. So that's why most of the times this ego will be telling that you are something. Okay. This you are something feeling gives us the the edge over others. It tells that you are something different from all other world and all of the society. So similarly, on these same lines, there is one more story which tells how ego subtly works on people. So what is the story all about and how it can be narrated? I'm just going to narrate the story to you, and you'll understand how this ego acts about from for different kinds of people. So once upon a time, there was a king. Okay, and he used to purchase products from various traders. Okay, so once a trader thought that I should sell something to this king. So what he did is, he purchased one small cloth, okay, and a small cloth like a turban, like a thing. He purchased a small turban, a white cloth, and he just costed it 5 rupees for him. He just decorated this 5 rupees cloth with all the paintings, okay, and he just he turned around all these things and he decorated this. Uh, turban on his head, and he went inside the kingdom. And once king saw the turban, he told that he asked this person who was selling this turban that this turban seems to be good. Can I know, a trader, what is the price of this turban? So the trader tells him that the price of this turban is 5,000 rupees. So now, listening to the price, he got surprised. How come a small and a, a cheap-looking turban like this could cost around 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees? How come this price is so high for this? So you again ask trader, just think once again, what is the price of this turban which you are wearing? It seems to be very cheap, but you are telling it is almost 5,000 rupees. Is this possible? The rate is so high. So the trader replies that, I have purchased this turban for 5,000 rupees, and from whom I purchased this turban, he told me that there is only one head on this earth which will purchase this turban at the price of 5,000 rupees. Okay, he is that emperor, he is that great emperor who is going to purchase this turban at that price which I have quoted. So he told that not all will do this purchase, but only a few people, a few kings, or only one king is there in this entire planet Earth who will purchase this turban at a price of how much? 5,000 rupees. I think that you are not that king who is going to purchase this turban at that rate. So let me go out of this place and search for a king who can really purchase this turban at a price of 5,000 rupees. So now, after having this interaction, he was about to walk away from that place, and now the king called him and handed over him, 10,000 rupees, and told that I am only that king who can purchase this. So you got the right head. So what is the moral of the story? What is the moral? What is the message, which is subtle message, which is conveyed in the story? It is that people are egoistic. Okay, people have a pride in themselves, and till the time people build this pride, a false pride, what will happen is that you cannot come out of this. People will play out of your false ego. People find tricks to satisfy your pride, your ego. So you should now think that, is this ego costing you high in your life, or is this ego is benefiting you in some or other way? You need to ask this question, guys, to yourself, that is this ego beneficial, or is this ego damaging to you? So based on these two stories, you need to calculate yourself, you need to see your life, analyze your life, and come to a conclusion that what is this happening in your life? Are you able to manage this ego or overcome this ego, or you are a part of this ego? Think about it. And this is Umakant, your life coach. We'll catch up in my next videos, and we'll be speaking about life in this a journey. And I am connecting from a forest around here, and we'll see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.